Humans first arrived in the territory now occupied by modern-day Canada when they migrated across the Bering Land Bridge, which connected Siberia and what is now known as Alaska. Rising sea levels later caused it to flood. Having arrived 60,000 years ago, these people hunted animals which are now extinct, including most notably the woolly mammoth. These people arrived 60,000 years ago and remained largely undisturbed until... they weren't disturbed by the Vikings, but the Vikings were the first Europeans to arrive in Canada, most notably Eric the Red and Leif Erikson. Leif Erikson established a string of colonies, but these colonies were later abandoned. You could call them colonies, in what was known as Finland, but the North promptly abandoned them for no reason. These ruins still exist today in Newfoundland and Labrador. The next Europeans to arrive in what is now Canada was in 1497 when Italian navigator Giovanni Caboto explored what is now Newfoundland and Labrador as well as Nova Scotia, although he never landed on the physical land. Ever wonder why Canadians speak French today? Here's why. Jacques Cartier established New France, which is now Quebec, causing many controversies with their historic rival, Ontario, which was predominantly English-speaking. In 1608, French explorer Samuel de Champlain was sent by the French monarchy to establish a colony on an island in the St. Lawrence River. It is now known as Montreal and remains an important city. After the British successfully took over Montreal, France went to war with England in what became the French and Indian War. It was known as the French and Indian War because both sides employed massive numbers of Native Americans and Canadians, if you want to call them that, to fight against each other, whether they liked each other or not. Regardless of both sides' combatants, the victor was Britain by far. The British were led by many people, including George Washington. More on him in the next country. In 1714, Britain passed the Quebec Act, making Quebec the first and only province of Canada, which Canada is an Iroquois word meaning Kanata. It is a word coming from the Iroquois word Kanata, which translates to roughly village or settlement. Its exact translation is unknown, but Canada was not done expanding. It started out as roughly the same size as 3 Floridas, but it is going to grow to become the world's second largest country. These settlers didn't like the new places they were in because they found it to be cold and inhospitable, which is what Canada is sometimes known for today. These settlers were not known as Canadians, but they were pressured to join the War of 1812 against the Americans by Great Britain. Canada's first expansion occurred when they passed the Manitoba Act in 1870. The next one was the British Columbia Act in 1871. You can see how Canada is growing by these images. Next is the Yukon Act in 1898. The Alberta and Saskatchewan Acts of 1905. And next comes the Expansion Act of 1912. You might see that these provinces are their current sizes. Going to 1914, when the United Kingdom declared war on Germany, Canada automatically joined as they were still part of the British Empire. Canada lost 41,000 in World War I. Jumping over to World War II, Canada assisted in freeing France from their German occupiers during these hard times. In World War II, Canada lost 20,000. Canada remained part of the British Empire until, get this, 1982, when then Prime Minister, the late Pierre Elliott Trudeau, father of the current Justin Trudeau, met with Queen Elizabeth II and later passed the Canada Act in the British Parliament, making Canada an independent nation. Canada has been a unique and independent country, independent from the United Kingdom, but the most recent event I included was in the Northwest Territories, and Nunavut split. Nunavut is where you could say the Eskimos live, or the Inuit. And with that, thank you for watching my History of Canada video. I appreciate you watching. My next history video will be the United States of America for July 4th. Enjoy your Canada Day on July 1st. Hey everybody, last thing of this History of Canada video is I wouldn't have been able to make this History of Canada video, or it would have been a lot worse if I didn't watch a YouTube channel known as JJ McCullough. Please do me a favor and him a favor by going over his channel and subscribing. His videos are amazing. They cover content in really deep detail, and I can't find that from any other channels. His channel focuses on Canada, but it also has videos about other countries, and I can't get enough of it. He uploads normally every Saturday, and I think it's worth it. This isn't promoted or anything, it's just me. I think it's really worth it, so please do me and him a favor by going over and subscribing. It's worth it. Thank you. Thank you for watching my History of Canada video. My next history video will be the United States of America celebrating July 4th. Thank you.